drives.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
There's a lot of good on that play when we see the big fella take it and rumble into the secondary. But how about the big part of it? Taking care of the football. He doesn't carry it very often, but when he does, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get it pop free. Unlike Mike Tolbert in Super Bowl 50, carrying the ball, ball pop free, turnover, and it hurt his team.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter to throw it. Wilson's got it complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Ritter now. On the slant, he's got Davis. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And that one too wide and incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. The Ravens at 500, 7-7 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
As they've got it as we resume action. They go play action now. Jackson forced out to his left. The quick feet by Jackson. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further.
3rd and 3.
Now Jackson.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And again, they'll go right back. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize.
In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number is going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking that a lot of times their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Carter straight ahead. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the Jets' 6-yard line.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On the give, this is their fullback. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Back to throw, Ritter.
He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Ritter will set up to throw it.
And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and run with their fullback.
There on the tackle, Cam Smith.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Now Jackson on 2nd down.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter back to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Owe.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
From the gun, Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson now. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Out to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tucker's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
He'll buy some time right. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Ritter.
He finds his man, complete. That's Dawson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, Ritter.
He finds his man, complete. That's Dawson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in everyone to this Christmas Eve edition of the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Browns who are out on top. The Browns trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we'll stay in the AFC North as we head to the Confluence to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Elijah Moore, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And that one all tied. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson options out left. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? When you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. The kicker here, it's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in, and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Now Howard, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Well, now a carry here for their fullback. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
Here's Ritter. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 32.
Ritter to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Ritter now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Ritter from the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Now a handoff up the middle. Dyson, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams. 2nd and 9. Jackson, options out left. And he's got this down to the 35. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Dyson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down, Ravens.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Play action. Now Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Up the middle they go. Dyson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points. Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll wind up going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Justin Matabike just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Ritter will set up to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Back to throw, Ritter. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 2nd down now, Dyson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now Stewart on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Able to get away. To the sideline and incomplete.
Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Love the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
A 51-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And he returns this to the 22. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Ritter back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dawson. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter.
He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. 2nd and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39.
Working from the gun, Ritter.
He's got Thompson here, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 36-yard line.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Justin Madubuike
Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Ritter.
And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter.
He finds his man, complete. That's Dawson. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for Baltimore, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets,
this loss really hurts their playoff chances as they drop to 7-8 with 2 games left.
And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.